cold out there. 21 degrees in Hillsborough, 22 for Garden Home and Westland and Tigard and Eastmoreland. You get it. It's one of the chilliest mornings we've had in the past week around the metro area, and the 20s extend all the way down through the I-5 corridor, 30s out at the coast, 20s through the gorge, and 25 degrees in Bend. It was clear for much of the night over downtown Portland, so we captured the moon as it set over the West Hills. Just a gorgeous sight to see. Not so clear as you head south of town. Here's what it looks like in McMinnville. This is the Evergreen Aviation Museum, and you can barely see the lights from the museum in the distance there. It's 26 degrees in McMinnville. I promised I'd show you my favorite pictures of the fog. This is what happened after a solid week of fog and frost for Joe down in Beaver Creek. That is a really cool picture. Wendy sent this picture of a frozen tree in. Thank you so much for sending that one. And this is maybe my favorite of all time. I posted it on my Sally Showman KOIN Facebook page, shared it with all of you, and I think a half a dozen have shared it with your friends. But this is where I go to work every single day, and one of our viewers captured a picture of this building that we broadcast from, the KOIN Tower, and you can see about 25 floors up. We're in the sunshine, but below that in the fog, and that's really been the setup for the past week, but things are going to be changing. Dense fog advisory in effect today for the Willamette Valley until about noontime, and we also have an air stagnation advisory in effect through 6 o'clock tonight in all the areas indicated here in that brown color. But here's the game changer. You can see all the clouds approaching the coast. This high pressure is exiting stage left, and behind it we've got some rain that will roll in early tomorrow morning. The problem is we have cold air in place in the valley, so we could potentially see freezing rain and or sleet to start the day tomorrow before transitioning over with warmer temperatures late morning. So here are the possibilities. Some areas could see sleet. These are raindrops that freeze and fall as ice. Some may see freezing rain, which is rain that hits the surface and then freezes. And again, it looks like tomorrow morning is when we will see this. Tuesday, this is Tuesday tonight, and then we'll fast forward to 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, rain arriving at the coast, closing in on the metro by 8 o'clock in the morning. Then all of us getting fairly wet by noontime, but by then we've got a southerly breeze that'll warm us up quite a bit in the valley. Snow coming down in the Cascades. I think it'll be a trickier transition through the gorge with wintry precipitation and then switching over to rain as the warmer air filters into the gorge. And then we start to dry out late Wednesday into Thursday, and then Thursday evening we get more rain that moves into our skies. Today out of the coast, patchy morning fog and then increasing clouds. It's tricky for some of us in the I-5 corridor to make it out of the fog today, especially south of Portland. East of the Cascades, sun and high clouds. Otherwise, some locations stuck in the fog for another day. Sunny west in the gorge and clouds east, increasing high clouds through the or over the Cascades today. So morning ice a possibility tomorrow, and then we dry out, and then more rain Thursday night. We're wet at times all the way through next weekend.